Hello everyone, it's Emily here, and today I have come to the wonderful Bostraze Nature Reserve. I'm just sheltering a little bit from the wind because it was a little bit windy earlier. But this reserve actually makes up the wider Bostraze bog, and it's actually the largest wetland habitat remaining in West Penwith. So it is a haven for wildlife, and it is also known as Cuckoo Valley. That's because the cuckoo is a regular visitor here, arriving around April time, laying its eggs in the nests of other birds, because it is the parasitic cuckoo, and then leaving around June time. And there's also about seven ponds here, and just the variety of habitats and the mossy kind of wetland, or the management of the mossy wetland habitats, just really encourage so many different species to thrive. And the red damselfly can actually be found here, which became quite rare around this area because of the drainage of wetland. So it's wonderful to know that it is found at this reserve. I'm also going to be on the lookout for a specific plant today, but I'll mention that a little bit later. There is also evidence of tin streaming that once took place here as well. So yeah, as usual, follow me around on this nature trail and let's see what we can find along the way. And about 5 minutes into the trail and I've already found the flower I wanted to find. This is the cuckoo flower, and it is just so pretty. And the reason I wanted to find this flower is because it has a really interesting association with the cuckoo. It is actually thought that the blooming of this flower coincides with the arrival of the first cuckoo, which I just think is absolutely amazing. So when the cuckoo starts singing, this cuckoo flower bursts into bloom. It is actually also called lady's smock because of how the petals look, and it is a perennial plant of damp grassy places. I just heard the cuckoo call, but I wasn't able to get it on camera, but that really does bring joy to my heart. And it also looks like there's some skylarks nesting over there as well, so this is really amazing. There's a buzzard circling over there. So we have what looks like the drinker moth caterpillar here. And the reason I think it is the drinker moth caterpillar is because of the tufts, or horn-like tufts of hair it has at both ends. And the species is named the drinker because of its supposed habit of drinking dew. And it's such a beautiful species, both as a caterpillar and in its adult form. So we've got some Stitchwart here, and I thought I'd mention some interesting folklore associated with this flower. So in Cornwall, it was believed that Stitchwart was the property of the pixies, and if you pick the Stitchwart, then you anger the pixies, and this will result in the pixies kind of taunting or pestering you. And it's such a pretty flower, and it actually gets its name because in ancient times it used to be used as a cure for stitches, as in the feeling you get if you run too quickly. So I thought I'd speak a little bit more about the cuckoo, and one fascinating fact that I just find so interesting, which is cuckoo egg mimicry. So, as you know, the parasitic cuckoo lays their eggs or her eggs in the nests of host species, but the rejection of the cuckoo eggs by the host species has led to the evolution of cuckoo egg mimicry, whereby the cuckoo actually lays an egg that mimics the colour and the pattern of the host species' eggs. Now, scientists have been trying to figure out how cuckoo egg mimicry works for a long time, but one of the really solid bits of evidence for this is, of course, in genetics. So scientists have discovered that some cuckoos will inherit the blue egg trait from the mother and some will not. So different genes will mean different coloured eggs. But there are just still so many unanswered questions. For example, how does the female cuckoo know where to lay her eggs? You know, how does she know that they're going to be the right eggs for that host species? So I find it absolutely fascinating. So I hope you enjoyed this nature trail. I really enjoyed this trail. Well, I enjoy all the trails, but it was really exciting to see the cuckoo flower and to hear the cuckoo as well. So keep a lookout for the cuckoo flower on your wild walks around this time of year, and have a listen out for the cuckoo as well. Or if you're lucky enough to spot one, that's even better. But yes, as usual, I will be back with more nature trails soon, and stay safe, and I will see you again. Bye!